The essential resource of a revolution ain't money. It ain't guns. It's not trucks or home. No, the essential resource of a revolution is the mind. You don't have enough black folks who want to be free. You got to understand something. Most black folks are in love with this American. They love this. That alpha male, the way he sees it, is an extermination waiting to happen. That's how he sees us. Because women are attracted to alpha men. And if black alpha men have sex appeal, all the women are going to want them. Black, white, Chinese, it don't matter. So that black alpha male, socially, politically, militaristically, economically, he is a threat to white supremacy.
It's like they want to make us so weak and feminized. They want to make, especially black men, and these kids, man, they so, you know, they're thrown off with it, man. Like, you know, what do you think about the Me Too movement?
Well, here's the thing. The number one antagonist in American history has always been the unapologetically African alpha male. America has always hated the unapologetically African alpha male, whether it was Nat Turner, whether it was Frederick Douglass, whether it was Medgar Evers, whether it was Huey P. Newton, whether it was Dr. King, Malcolm X. The unapologetic African alpha male has always been public enemy number one. Always been public enemy number one. Part of that stems from the white man's jealousy and hatred that the black man possesses the dominant recreative gene in the world. We are the most potent genetic people that exist. Whatever we reproduce reproduces us. We're the only men that any woman we touch creates us. White man doesn't recreate himself in any woman except his own woman. So that alpha male, the way he sees it, is an extermination waiting to happen. That's how he sees us. Because women are attracted to alpha men. And if black alpha men have sex appeal, all the women are going to want them. Black, white, Chinese, it don't matter. So that black alpha male, socially, politically, militaristically, economically, he is a threat to white supremacy. The black alpha male is an absolute threat because he's not afraid of the white man. He's desired by the white man's woman. He has the dominant reproductive DNA on the planet. Physically strong enough to defeat the white male. He is a problem. They hate him more than Al-Qaeda. They hate him more than any Arab terrorist cell you can find. And because of that, there has always been an agenda to exterminate the alpha male energy out of black America. They've done it with homosexuality. They've done it with this new gender neutral movement, this LGBTQ. And now they're doing it with the Me Too. So what the Me Too is designed to do is to demonize traditional black male sexuality and attractiveness.
Exactly. Okay.
You want to make black men feel so afraid to be black men. And that's what they're doing by targeting every major black male. Morgan Freeman, Bill Cosby, Jamie Foxx, Chris Brown, and Tavis Smiley, and they're rolling them out every week because they want to intimidate black men about initiating heterosexual contact with women of any race, including black women. You see, so they want to slow down masculinity, and heterosexuality, and they want to promote homosexuality and same-sex relations. All of this is part of the genocide of Black America. All of it is.
And they're working. But do you what do you see though as far as in the future, near future, man? Like, can we come out of this shit?
If you change the consciousness of the next generation. Remember, the essential resource of a revolution is human resource. The essential resource of a revolution ain't money. It ain't guns. It's not trucks or home. No, the essential resource of a revolution is the mind. You don't have enough black folks who want to be free. You got to understand something. Most black folks are in love with this American shit. They love this. They ain't got no problem with a couple cops killing a couple black kids. That's just the price we got to pay to be here.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Trayvon Martin was collateral damage.
Right down the street from us.
Brown, Freddie Gray, collateral damage. Rest in peace to all those brothers and sisters. The way to coon. So you got Negroes and you got coons, and then you got black folks. The Negroes don't know no better. They just don't know. The coons know better, but they have a personal agenda that requires them to act like they don't know. So the coon is an actor, because the coon knows that that shit ain't cool. But I got to do it because this is where my interests lie. Who was the guy? Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
In NFL Pro. Ray Lewis knew that that was wrong, but he's a coon, which means he has interests that are aligned with the power structure, so he has to defend the power structure. That's why black people got to make sure our interests are not the same as white folk. Because if your interests are the same as the power structure, guess what? You will defend the power structure against your own people to salvage your own agenda.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And that's why I've always any black man that is celebrated by the power structure, celebrated by the white folk. Any black man like that, I already know he's compromised. He's compromised.
You could go a little bit further. You could even argue that any black man who's regularly brought on network television is of no threat to the white man whatsoever.
And yeah, so you got you got your Don Lemons, your Van Jones, them kind of, you know what I mean? Because I watch them, I stay on them, and they're not.
I believe Don Lemon is in a relationship with a white man, and I believe Van Jones has a white wife.
Man, excuse me, it killed because it adds up. It sounds about right. As a matter of fact, there's certain things that a black man could say, or a black woman could say, that lets me know that I was online. I think I was on blackenough.com. Shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I was speaking on some of the things that we're speaking about. And this lady, she comes on the comment and she's like, well, all white people aren't like that. You don't know. The first thing that I thought of when I read her comment, and I can't quote it verbatim, this was a couple of weeks ago, was I said, are you in a relationship with a white man? Yes, and I love him very much. I was like, I can tell because you automatically went in defense. Yeah. You didn't come at the situation and try to analyze it and look at it for the logic in it. Your first thought was I got to defend the honor of my man and his people. You see what I'm saying? So you can pretty much see them. And I know that if they on TV and they celebrate it like that, I know that they compromise, man. I know, but I watch them though. That's one of the things I do. I watch them because I'm studying. Yeah, we want to be aware of these things because they're leading the charge right now. If they talking about this immigration thing, you got Angela Rye, she makes a lot of good points, but I mean, she caping for these immigrant children, like they going so hard, and I'm like, wow, man, wow.
Meantime, look at the record numbers of black children that are removed from their parents on a basis from child and family services on phony, fraudulent, and false allegations all the time. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at the foster and adoptive system for black children and the way in which child and family services has been weaponized against poor black mothers, basically used to bully them into doing whatever the power structure wants them to do, or they risk losing their children. What's going on with those immigrant children, whether you look at it qualitatively or quantitatively? You can look at it qualitatively in terms of what they're doing, quantitatively, how many they're doing it to. It does not begin to compare to what's being done to black children right now in the United States by the United States Department of Health and Human Services.